You don't have to take out Scooby, but at the same time, I do like when shows do evolve with the audience.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't forget who the target audience was for it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like I said in my video, Scooby Doo, like the cartoon shows, the series, they've been terrible for a while now, probably the past decade. And that animated movie Scoob that came out, which beautifully animated, but the story was terrible. And that was unfortunate because Blue Falcon and Dynamite were
I was
in
so
it.
excited to see them. I was so excited.
Yeah.
I had so much fun just seeing Dynamite.
Yes.
But they were just everything was out of character. Like Blue Falcon was so badly done.
Yes. So you seen the movie?
Oh yeah,
So-
I own the movie.
Okay, so
I have 4 grandkids and 5 kids. So that's the kind of thing. And I'm a Scooby Doo nut.
Okay.
So I'm not into the animation as much as you guys are. When you go Scooby Doo on me though, I'm like, I'm very early on. It's like, got to go around the table, kids. You all better know who the 10,000 volt ghost is, and you better know who the 9 or 49er is. You better know your game, okay? Because that's how I roll. But yeah, I couldn't agree more. I can't even tell you the last time. I mean, Zombie Island was good and some of that stuff, but that stuff's been a minute. I mean, that's been a long while, right?
And we talked about that on the stream. Yeah, it was like a period where like 4 movies back to back where the threats were actually real, and the kids were like of college age. They had careers. So you can do it. It's about time for a mature Scooby-Doo series, but don't forget the target audience. You got to have something for the kids as well. And that's why I wonder, is this Trick or Treat Scooby-Doo with the gay Velma, like, is that for kids? Because then it's like, okay, well, I'm not, I wouldn't say that you can't have gay characters in a kid show. I don't think the emphasis should be on them, though.
I don't think the emphasis should be on any of their sexuality.
Agreed.
Like, yeah.
Like, I'm thinking, like, Powerpuff Girls. These are still Hanna-Barbera cartoons, or Cartoon Network, and like you see the Powerpuff Girls alongside some of these characters, but they had him. Do you remember that character, Pops?
Not really, no.
Oh man, he was the devil, but he walked around in like the fishnets and the boots, and he had
right. Yes. Now I do. Yeah, that was kind of off the chain. With some serious ahead of his time RuPaul stuff going on.
Yes.
There. He's he's on that drag queen show, Drag Race. That's what it was called, right? Drag Race. Yeah. Oh, that's the OG Drag Race right there. Freaking Powerpuff Girls. Man, that takes me back. I forgot about that.
That character was wild. Fuzzy Lumpkin, the redneck dude. Oh my goodness! Because half of my family last name was Lumpkin.
Is that on HBO Max? Is that on the Max?
I think so. I think that one and the new Powerpuff Girls is on there.
I think I could take in some of that and have some good flashback laughs on that. That stuff's off the chain.
It's beautiful.
Funny stuff. Yeah. Oh, okay. We got sorry, I get distracted, guys. I'm sorry for y'all. These guys are cracking me up, man. So just respect the fans that came before. Still want to support the product. Bottom line, yeah. And that's a tricky balance with a kids show because, I think of Scooby-Doo as always being a kids show, but I do understand what Abomination AJ is saying. I would rather see them do the Scooby-Doo adaptation where they're all like live action. Like if we're gonna do that, let's do live action. Let's go edgy PG-13 with it. Let's not go full on damage the whole brand, but it's for adults, but it's PG-13. So we're warning off little kids or something. And maybe you downplay Scooby's role in it all. He's like just not as relevant as maybe we focus more on the human characters to make that adaptation work. But we have to keep an element of the brand safe for the target audience from the get-go. And that's why I think they get so eager to do pieces, they just lose the script. But yeah. Man, this you guys got me down that rabbit hole that started this weekend, and next thing I know, I'm seeing 2 or 3 stories and whatever, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, what's happened in my precious Scooby-Doo world, man? And Hanna-Barbera was, you guys would go nuts. I should do a stream because they're at the farm, so I'd have to pack them all up and bring them. I have a stack like that of the OG DVDs of Laugh Olympic stuff, You know, Manila Gorilla, and Hong Kong Fooey, and
Wacky Racist.
I have Wacky Racist, Jabberjaw, Speed Buggy. I had all that stuff, bro.
What's that? Josie and the Pussycats.
Yeah. I don't know if I have that one though, but that was serious. Yeah,
but those Hanna-Barberas. Flintstones.
Yeah. Laugh Olympics was my thing too, because it was one of those things where you'd watch it and you were too young to know, but they realized they just made up a whole bunch of characters for the show, but it made you figure out what all these characters were to go find those cartoons. But later on, as I learned, oh, by the way, those were all made up. Half these were made up for the freaking show. They were just no other cartoons to chase after. But I can't get most of the grandkids into most of those yet. I have to it's kind of an incremental thing. But Scooby-Doo they're in for. So Jimmy Neutron, he's an easy sell for some reason. Jimmy translates really well to the kids these days. I don't know. You never know what hits and what doesn't. It's so strange to me. But